Well, good morning, Counterpart Goodies fans and all my fans. And remember, Springbok Friday. Tomorrow we're going to give them another proper hiding, those All Blacks. I can tell you, it is written in the stars. Go and back South Africa on the spread. They will win. Let's go with yesterday's racing at the Vaal Classic. And what a shambles. Complete and utter shambles. So, we start off with race one, where Remains of the Day was back to favourite. Now, here's a horse that came second run after arrest, classic second run after arrest. No possible way, as it turned out. Johnny Appleseed won. They backed him first time. He ended up winning yesterday, and Tiger Storm was the danger and ran on very well to run second. We then move on to race two. Well, they backed the first timer here called Indizio. This is Paul Match's runner, and it did run a cracker, but when I saw it go down, I thought, wow, this horse is not ready. He's green, lovely big strong horse, but doesn't look like he's ready for 1,000 meters at the Vaal, never been to the Vaal, and so it turned out. Greenness was what beat him. Because of that, I had to go with Belissa Vaal as a Canterpass goodie. I thought it was the right horse. She was the right horse. Well, she faded tamely, and she is obviously extremely moderate, so we're not going to be following her any further. Race 3 became a complete joke. Grand Maroon scratched his 4 horses, and Clinton Binder scratched his horse. Okay, so you ended up with a 5-horse field, and Striker Stradum rode them completely to sleep. I thought Carter Gold might be the big danger, and so it turned out to be. Just didn't get up for second. Big jockey plus when you get Gavin Lorena on him. Race 4. Well, another scratching. Chrome Tourmaline. The money horse was Betula. Another second run after arrest, and that's where it ran. Poor third. And Give Me a Shot won an extremely good race. She gave weight all round, and she ended up winning a good one. But we move on to race 5, which is probably the race of the day. And I'm going to show you the replay because Pierre Stradum certainly showed why he's ridden 5,555 winners. Let's go and have a look. Well, let's pick them up at the start, and they're often racing, and you'll see that Claw was the late money. The scratching of Celtic Rush, which was my strong fancy for the race, left it wide open, and this was another problem that you have because you end up getting the tote favourite. The tote favourite was Claw from the Michael Azzi stable. Now, Kamalo's in front on Claw, and Stradum's on his outside. This is where the brilliance of Stradum comes into play. They're about to come into the bend. The money was for Master TikTok as well. That's in 4th place with a white cap. 5th of July sitting 3rd. And they're halfway around the bend. Claw is cantering along in front at a very sedate pace. And the winner, Battle of Barberton, moves up on the outside. Stradum decides here, I've had enough of this. I'm not going to let him dictate anymore. And you'll see that they start pulling away because Kamalo doesn't want to let him go. But eventually he decides, no, he's going to let him go. So Stradum goes past Claw, dictating his own pace, and runs across the front of him, so he's going to have to switch out now. So that was a master stroke, because now Stradum's got a length and a quarter on Claw, the stable companion, and he's just cantering along in front. Ranging up on the outside, or horses that have been money for, Master TikTok in the white cap is running on, but not going to get there. Tax Haven, who won his maiden by 17 lengths, fades away tamely. And here, Stradum is kidding to Kamalo. So, he's just riding him along hands and heels, and you'll see if you watch this, you just see that Claw then goes past him. But Stradum hasn't really got into the winner, Battle of Barberton, and here he gets into him and gets back the advantage. But Claw keeps on fighting. Masterclass from Striker. Race 6, divided handicap, 1,600 meters. This is where it becomes very difficult being a pundit, a tipster, a professional, because this horse, Give Me a Choice, looked an absolute blinder in the race. So, gets scratched, elevated TCO2s. Now, this is a big problem, this TCO2, elevated TCO2s, and this whole testing has been aimed at the Peter stable, and here again, they had another one scratched before the start, and as a result, all the tickets go on the favorite. Well, Quartermain ended up the favorite, Willow Express ended up winning, and everyone's ticket went in the bin. Very, very poor state of affairs, and certainly I think there's got to be much stronger sanctions for horses with elevated TCO2s, and certainly trainers that have multiples. So this is something the NHA needs to get on. I'm going to be starting a show every Friday, which will be my take on current affairs and things that go on. And I'm going to have an in-depth look at TCO2 levels and find a few guests to be able to talk about it. But let's move on to race 7, where we had a divided 1,600 meters. And with the scratching of Presley, I thought Viva Spirit might be the right horse. Ran a tame sort of a race. And Hoodalakis ran first and second. Master Christmas and Total Surrender. Total Surrender was a big danger because he always likes to race fresh. So he ran a cracker. Race 8, fillies and mares. And I thought that Do It With Diamonds and Across the Pond, absolute two-horse race. So it turned out to be. I thought that Muzieni was on the better horse at the death. Do It With Diamonds faded tamely to run second. But wonderful exacta, 16 rand exacta, and certainly worth catching. So, from me, James Goodman, remember the Springboks tomorrow, and we've got Fairview Racing today, where I've got a tip sheet out and my Canter Pass goodies, and all the business will be going on for those of you who have subscribed to my show. Have a good weekend.